Hi guys, today is Sunday, November 16th, and welcome to episode 20 of Knits and Stuff. My name is Alicia, and today I'll be talking about works in progress, pretty things, local delights, and wibbly wobbly timey-wimey. First, welcome to those of you that are new, and for those of you that are returning watchers, thanks for coming back. If you haven't already, there is a group on Ravelry that you can join, and it's called Knits and Stuff Podcast, which I will link to in the show notes, which are at knitsandstuff.wordpress.com. And before we get started, if you notice that my voice is a little raspy, that's because it is. So today's show might be a little short if it starts getting too difficult to talk. So yeah, let's get started. So works in progress. I am working on the Twigs and Willows cardigan by Alana Dakos. It's from Botanical Knits, and I've been working on it for quite a while now. And so here is the second sleeve, and I'm about halfway done. This is Madeline Tosh DK in the colorway Night Bloom. And these are my US 7s 4.5 millimeter Addy bamboo clicks. So I am making progress. I think I was around here last time I showed this to you guys, but now I am knitting away, hoping to finish it soon before it gets too cold outside, or just in time for the fall winter season where I can wear a cardigan. So hopefully this will be done next week, maybe, or not next week, but next time I podcast, hopefully. So that is my first works in progress, and this is, I'm keeping it in the bag that my friend made me, which is this cute little drawstring bag. And then I'm also still working on the basic knee-high toe-up socks by Leslie from Single Stitch. And these are out of Mustache Yarn Perfect Sock in the colorway Sesame. And I was somewhere on the heel last time, and I will go ahead and guess. So I was somewhere around here where that stitch marker is last time, and I've knit a little bit up the heel now, or about the leg, since the last time, and the heel I did from the other end of the ball, so I kept the stripes, the stripe pattern complete of the front. And I did a fish lips kiss heel, and then the bottom of the sock, the foot, is in the toe-up socks with a difference. And then I'm going to start doing, I think I just hit the 35 rows that I need to do past the heel until it, for me to start doing the increases for the calf. And so hopefully I'll have enough to make knee-high, that's how much I've left. To make knee highs, and if not, I'll just knit as far as I can go, and hopefully we'll have some good socks. But this is just my first, the first sock, so I still have a whole nother skein of sock yarn to knit with. So, and then Stacy from Mustache, now that my label fell on the ground, she does an OCD pack. So if you want, you can match your socks up perfectly. So she gives you two equally sized half skeins of sock yarn, and then you can use one up for one sock and then start the next for the other one, which is really nice for knee highs or for toe up socks in general, because then you can just keep knitting until you run out, and then you don't have to worry about weighing the skein to see if you have enough left for the second sock, because you already have a second skein. So she does all the work for you basically. So that is my knee up socks, and these are in the Needle Runs Through It project bag that I got quite a few years ago. And then I am knitting another pair of socks, also with mustache yarn, and these are the toe-up socks with a difference. And I don't know how long I'm gonna make these, but they are in, both of these socks are on US 1s and 2.25 millimeters. I think these are on my Hayas, and the other ones are on Addy Turbo Sock Rockets. And I wish I had a shorter cord for the Hayas, but I like the way that they knit a little bit better than the Addy Turbo Sock Rockets, but I also wish they were a little bit sharper, because the Addy Turbo ones are sharper than the Hayas. But anyway, so this is another toe-up sock, and this is in the colorway Dark Side of the Moon in her Perfect Sock Base. So it's pretty much the same beginning as the other sock, and then this is where I was last time you guys saw it. So I don't know, the color's not too clear, but there's a little rainbow stripe in the middle of a dark gray, and then it goes to light gray, and I really like the colors. So that's the first sock. I haven't made too much progress because I've been using the sesame sock as my purse knitting, and this one's just been sitting at home. So yeah, that is all of my knitting works in progress. And then I'm still spinning on the Crosspatch Creations signature blend, and I'm almost done, so I'm just gonna wait until next episode to show it as a finished object, because it looks exactly the same as it did before. So hopefully I just have a little bit left, and then I should be done with that soon. So hopefully you guys will get to see it in a couple weeks. So that is all of my works in progress. And now that brings us to pretty things. So I actually had bought this a few weeks ago, but I caught the Jordana Page. She had a warehouse sale, and they were offering a lot of the like defect purses for a significant discounted price. So I went, and I think you had to be signed up for her email list to get invited to the sale, or at least, I think you needed to sign up for the email list to get invited early, and then it opened up later on to everyone else. So you get first access. Anyway, so I got one of her newer bags, and this is called the Quint bag, and I should probably zip it up so you can see what it looks like. And I also had it backwards too. It has quite a lot of pockets, and it's pretty big. You can definitely fit a good amount of stuff. So this is kind of what it looks like, and it's pretty much empty right now. So it's just kind of like a over the shoulder thing. And I think I finally figured out, when I first got this, I didn't know what was wrong with it, because they had said that all of these bags were there was some sort of defect, and they couldn't say what it was, because that was just the how they had the sale. But I think I finally figured out that it was the handle. There was the stuff that they have inside of the handle, part of it was detached here, so it kind of bends a little bit, but that's okay. And I was thinking about possibly, if I wear this out enough, replacing the handles eventually if they wear down, and then doing something where I can have it like a crossbody bag, because that would be pretty cool. But anyway, so this bag is very large, which I like. It can fit a lot of stuff. It has this cute little pocket on the inside flap, that because this folds over, and then on the back it has another little pocket, which is good for like a small wallet or your phone, kind of the same thing as that other one. And then when you open it up on the inside, it has so much space, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see any of that. But it has a middle divider. It has pockets for your needles. It has these little snaps. I hope there's not too much background noise, but it has these little snaps for the yarn to go through. It has space for cards. Although I don't know, don't really use these, so I don't know why they have them, but maybe other people do. And then it has like pocket for your yarn. A lot of her purses, I don't know if all of them do, but most of them have a little elastic pouch, which I can kind of pull out actually. A little elastic pouch for your yarn. So that's kind of neat. And then you can run the yarn up through those little snaps. And then there's a couple other zipper pockets in here. And the center divider is also a large zipper pocket, so that's good for like your wallet or your iPad or something that you don't want to get stolen easily, I guess, if someone tries to reach into your bag. So yeah, I've been using this a bit for work, and I have, I don't really use the elastic pouches for my yarn, but I do use I just use my project bags and put them in here, which it fits really nicely. So yeah, I really like the bag. The only issue I do have with it is that it doesn't stand up very well when it's not completely full, because it's kind of heavy with the zippers on the top, and so it just like crinkles a little bit when it's sitting there, which that's kind of the only thing, which I mean, it's not that bad, but I guess it leaves marks on the front, kind of. So yeah, that is my pretty thing for this week, because I haven't really been buying yarn, which is good because I have plenty of it. And there haven't been any fiber events, although I think Stitches West is coming up soon in February, because it's almost 2015. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so I'll probably be going to that. That would be an Events and Alongs, but yeah, side note. So yeah, that is Pretty Things, and then that would bring us to Local Delights. So a couple of days ago, we went to, well, actually, my coworkers were looking for a place to eat in Berkeley that we could go to that would pretty much satisfy everyone's tastes, I guess, because I think we have a variety of restaurant preferences. So we ended up going to Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers in Berkeley. We went to the one on Shattuck and Cedar, which is it's walking distance from downtown Berkeley BART. There's also one on Solano Avenue. There's one on College, close to Rockridge BART, and I think there are a couple other ones. But those are the ones that I've been to. And they have pretty good burgers, quite a large variety of burgers. Their menu is mostly all the different kinds of burgers that you can get, and then it's just different combinations of toppings basically, and then you can choose if you want a hamburger, chicken, a turkey burger, or a veggie burger. And then they have some salads too, but the best part is the curly fries, because the spicy curly fries are really good, and they're not really that spicy, but they come with ranch and then curly fries. They're so good. So if you like curly fries, you should go to Barney's and get a basket of curly fries, and also a milkshake, because their milkshakes are good too, although I didn't have one last time. So their Oreo one specifically, although I hear the Turkish coffee one is good too, but I don't know that I've tried the Turkish coffee one. I think I had a regular coffee one and it was okay, but the Oreo one is really good. So that's Local Delights, Barney's. You should go. I think they have a couple other locations outside of Berkeley that, like, I don't know, someone was saying that they might have one in SoCal. I'm not sure. But yeah, in Berkeley though, Barney's is a good place for hamburgers and curly fries and milkshakes. So that is it for local delights. So now it's time for Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey. And I know the season's over and there's quite a lot to talk about from the last 2 episodes, but I'm not going to talk about those today. I'm going to be talking about episode 9 and 10 just briefly, because it's been a while and there's not too much to say about it. Plus my voice is slowly disappearing. So I will put up spoilers if you haven't seen episode 9 or 10 of the most recent season 8 of Doctor Who, then you should fast forward to the end or stop listening, stop watching right now. And I'll put a little banner up here and it will go away once I stop talking about Doctor Who. So episode 9 and episode 10, Flatline and In the Forest of the Night. Flatline was about a 2D universe kind of trying to take over the 3D universe, and Into the Forest of the Night was about a pop-up forest over all of Earth, basically, that appeared because there were solar flares and they were going to destroy the Earth without the forest. The science was a little weird on this one, but then what is it not weird? Because 2D into 3D, that's just, yeah, a whole nother story. So both of these episodes, I really liked the concept, kind of. Okay, so I liked the concept in episode 9. I liked the idea of a pop-up forest in episode 10, but then the reasoning why they had it, and how it just kind of disappeared, and then people were supposed to forget about it, or it was assumed that they would forget about it. It was kind of weird. But in general, I liked the idea of both episodes. Flatline I mostly liked. They had really good special effects, and when they turned the 2D figures into 3D figures, they were like absolutely terrifying when they were walking down the subway tunnel. They were so scary. And then when they had the Doctor, so the TARDIS was shrinking. For some reason, the 2D universe was pulling energy from the TARDIS, and thus the TARDIS was shrinking. But the Doctor was still the same size. Like, everything was still the same size on the inside. And so there was a part where the Doctor had to move the TARDIS, or else it was going to get run over by a train, and he had to like stick his hand out and do a little Addams Family style movement with his hand. It was kind of funny, that reference. So I mostly liked Flatline, and as for Force of the Night, it was I kind of liked how it was a little magical. I guess that was kind of with the kids and the little sparkly lights. And then I didn't like so much just the tension between Danny and Clara and kind of the issues that were going on with them and the Doctor, and then that little side story where the girl's sister is missing and then she shows up at the end, which was kind of random and didn't make much sense to me. So it was just kind of like a weird combination of things in the episode. But I guess it was pretty with the little lights coming out from the trees and all that. But yeah, those were they were decent episodes. Flatline was good. Into the Forest of the Night was okay. And then yeah, so I will save. That's pretty much all I had to say about these two, because it's been a while. And then I will save the last two, the 2-part season finale for my next podcast, so I'll have something to talk about. And then, oh gosh, and then the Christmas special. But anyway, so that's pretty much it for Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey. And I think that is pretty much all I had. Oh, in case anyone was wondering, I'm wearing the zigzag cowl that I made. It's out of some hand-spun Pigeon Roof Studios. a Falkland blend, and then yeah, that's my locale. I have it wrapped around twice. So yeah, so that's it. Social media stuff, I am Eliana Knits on Ravelry and on Perfect529 on Twitter and Instagram, everything else basically. And there's a group on Ravelry, so you can join if you want. It's not very active right now. I say that every time. I really need to, I don't know, if you have any ideas of what else to include, if there's anything else, or if you like just having groups. Sometimes I just join groups that I listen to or watch podcasts of, and they're just there to show that I am listening to them, but I don't actually do anything in the groups. So, yeah. But anyway, that is it. I'm just rambling now. So thank you guys for watching and for putting up with this voice. I will hopefully be able to record in 2 weeks, but I think that is Thanksgiving weekend, so it might be a little bit late. Yeah, or well, yeah, we'll see. It will probably be a little bit late. But I'll put an announcement in the thread if it's gonna be off schedule. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye.